Hello, welcome to this video. I'm Monique Amy and I'm an illustrator and I also love knitting. I'm a fiber arts enthusiast. I made all the artwork above me here if it's in frame. Hopefully it is. Anyways, I just went to Brimfield, and if you don't know, Brimfield it says it's the largest antique fair in the United States. I don't know if that's true or not, but it is huge. It's big. It's like miles long, just tent after tent after tent of antiques and vintage items. And anyways, I think I've been going for 10 years now. It takes place in Brimfield, Massachusetts, and I first heard about it when I came to school here in Boston, and I've been going ever since. So this is me in the future. I've already gotten some cool stuff, but I wanted to quickly go over my list of what I was looking for when I went to Brimfield, so you know the mindset I was in. Because I do think it's good to have a general idea of what to look for. Obviously, you might be inspired and find something really cool, and you might need the item, whatever it is. But I like having a general list, so it's not totally overwhelming. I have things I know I should keep an eye out for. Anyways, my list. So first thing I was looking for was a cool little lamp, because I had a cool little lamp that was in my living room on my bookcase. So it has to be like less than a foot tall. But it just broke randomly, and it was like a cool 3D printed lamp. So I'm going to keep the shade. Maybe I'll use it for something else, but the electrical situation was concerning me because it kept flickering. And then I changed the light bulb and it still was flickering. So clearly something is wrong with like the hardware of this lamp. Anyways, so I'm looking for a lamp, but it has to be cool. Next, I was also looking for anything for crafting. So like I said, I'm a big knitter. So any craft supplies for knitting I would be interested in. And like sewing notions, vintage buttons, fabric, that was also on my list. Maybe containers for any of these things to organize my craft supplies, that also is good. This wasn't a super specific item like the lamp, but just general craft supplies. I was also looking for cool frames or artwork. Broomfield, I think, is a good place to look for cool art that's already framed. That's pretty nice because the whole framing process could be even more expensive than the artwork sometimes. And I specifically was hoping to find artwork that was like actually painted or like had some nice texture to it. I didn't necessarily want to find like a print or something unless it was really cool. And then also anything inspiring for my illustration work. So I don't know if there was like cool lettering or like cool art books. This is also very open in general, but anything that is inspiring to my artwork. Folk art is something I'm very inspired by. Like this piece, definitely inspired by folk art. So anything along those lines is what I'm looking for. And I already know what I got, and I think you're going to think it's cool, hopefully. But let's move on to the part where I'm at Brimfield. Maybe I'll do a voiceover. Maybe it'll be music. Maybe it's happening right now. Who knows? Only editing Monique knows. And I hope you enjoy coming thrifting with me. Okay, hello, welcome back. So this is the bag I brought. This is all the goodies are in here. So nothing crazy, as you can see, but I'm stoked. I'm really excited about what I found. So I think I'm gonna make sure I'm more to the side so that I can show you close-ups of everything. And yeah. Do I want to say anything? Oh, I was so glad I went to Brimfield on this day because did I need to get anything? No. No, I didn't. But I work for myself. I have a flexible schedule. I can go on a weekday, so it's not totally crazy. So that is a bonus. And then also, it was just gorgeous weather yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Crazy. It was gorgeous weather. And I love perusing, you know, I love going on a walk and just wandering around looking at stuff. That's really fun for me. So I didn't even bring that much money. I brought $70 and 10 of it went to parking. So I had $60 to spend. And I only spent half of that, which is pretty crazy. Most people going to Brimfield are spending easily hundreds, if not thousands. So I was definitely going on a budget, which I knew, and I just really wanted to wander around for hours. And it was a beautiful day, perfect day for it. Yeah, as you would have seen. So anyways, let's get into what I got. What's the order I want to do this in? I guess I'll do the order that I got stuff. I hope you can't see that. Okay, I'm gonna do the order that I actually purchased stuff. And actually, I think the most exciting thing was my first purchase. So yeah, I was just wandering around, and then all of a sudden in this tent, I see these two big plastic bags, like garbage bags, of yarn, like full skeins, untouched yarn. I was shocked. I was not expecting to find like actual skeins of yarn. I was expecting to find like random knitting needles or I don't even know. Swifts. I did see Swifts there. But so yeah, there's this huge bag of yarn, and the guy said that maybe it belonged to someone who used to work at Vogue Knitting. So she used to just get random one skeins of yarn to try out. So there wasn't any. Yeah, it was a bunch of single skeins of all different types of yarn. There wasn't like a whole sweater quantity, which is fine. So yeah, I asked him how much, and he said he was thinking of doing $5 per skein, which you know is already really good. I assume a lot of my followers are also knitters, so you know that's good. And then I mean, I obviously was gonna haggle a bit still. So I picked out 5 skeins and I asked if he would do 5 skeins for $20. So essentially one for free. And he agreed. So this is what I got. Okay. Here's the first one. This is Cascade Yarns Eco Merino DK Undyed. And yeah, it's just like this beautiful, there was a lot of like neutral undyed colors, but this one I thought was nice because it has a very slight marling to it. It's kind of in between like an off-white, and then it seems like there's bits of gray in it. And I thought that was really pretty. So this is the first one. Then this color was an absolute yes. So this is Peace Fleece in Yellow Butterfly. And this is definitely an old Peace Fleece label. So this is, I mean, I don't know when they changed their label, but this is definitely not new. And yeah, I love this color. It's very woolly. Oh yeah, this is 75% Navajo Rambouillet and 25% mohair. Very interesting. And a great color. It feels nice. It feels woolly, but not too itchy. Oh yeah, and then this one was 100% merino wool undyed. Did I say that? I don't know. Okay. Then, obviously, I was going to pick up the speckled yarn. This is the only speckled one. Love it. This is Barocco Fika, and this is 100% superwash merino. Is this... This feels like it might be a sport weight. I can't tell. Fine merino. Yeah, I can't tell. But yeah, it's just a really nice speckly yarn with like black and bright red. Or is it blue? Oh, there might be a little bit of blue in it too. So anyways, got that one. Then I got this beautiful color. This is definitely hand dyed. And this is Mod Yarns Fingering 101, hand dyed in Fresno, California. And the color is Kiss the Girl, which definitely Little Mermaid hair is what's happening here. I think that's an accurate color description. And yeah, it just has some really nice variegation to it. And yeah, sock. This is sock yarn. 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. And then the final color, this one. This is Madeline Tosh hand-dyed yarn, 100% superwash merino wool. It says TML triple twist. And the color is Fatal Attraction. I think this is probably worsted. Can't tell. Yeah, this is just like a really nice, also variegated, deep color. And I've never tried this brand, but I've always wanted to, so that's exciting. And this feels really soft. So these are the skeins of yarn I got, like crazy haul right away at Brimfield. I could not believe it. And also, I think these colors really look nice together. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like I could have gotten even more, but this was my first purchase of the day, and I didn't want to be too crazy. But I'm really happy with this. They are all single skeins, which is kind of hard to plan projects around. But my thoughts are, well, number one, the sock fingering weight yarn, like I could just do a pair of socks or whatever. Like that's no big deal. The other colors, I think maybe could be good for like color work sweaters and things. So, or maybe hats. Maybe I could squeeze a hat out of one of these. So yeah, it's a little chaotic. It's going to be a little bit chaotic for me, but it was such a good deal. Obviously I had to do it. So super excited about that. And then, yeah, I just kept doing a bunch of walking, and I didn't know if I was going to buy anything else, but I did. I have a couple more things to show you. So next, I found some fabric. Nothing crazy. I tried to do a deal. It didn't work here. I tried to get these two fabrics plus a little like quilt coaster, I guess. And I tried to get all of that for $5. Didn't fly. They said they don't do deals under $10, and I was like, fair enough. So I got this for $5, which that's fine. This is just, brown cotton. Let's see, what does it say? 29 by 92 inches, brown cotton for $3. And then this one is I don't know what those dimensions are. It says green, black, pumpkin print for $2. I would consider this an apple. I do not consider this pumpkin. Anyways, I made a project bag out of a very similar material. And I love this like plaid design. So maybe I'll make more project bags or something, but it was so cheap and I'm into it. So picked it up. And then lastly, I got some buttons. And do I know what I'm going to use these buttons for? No, but they're cute and I kind of like collecting buttons, which is maybe a bad habit, but I'll be so prepared for when I need buttons. So I picked these up. They're just like a nice warm gray, like a nice neutral gray. Like a taupe maybe. I just really like this color. These were $1.50. Well, okay, so I did haggle with these. I got all of these for $5 when it should have been 3, 4, 5.75. So I got 75 cents off. Really, really wheeling and dealing over here. Okay, so yeah, I like this color. I like the size of this button, and this seems like plenty for a cardigan or something. So that was good. These are just really beautiful mother of pearl, I believe, buttons. And again, 4, that's probably enough for like a little cardigan or button down situation. I don't know. I thought it would be nice to have that in my stash. These are weird. These last ones, very weird, but I'm obsessed with them. And there's only 3, so I don't know what I would make with them. I also don't know what material these are. So I think these first ones, these gray, like, I guess they're like brown. Maybe they're light brown, not gray. I don't know. These are definitely like plastic. These, I can't tell if these are plastic or if they're a natural material. I feel like there is like a seam on the side of them, which makes me think maybe they are just plastic. But either way, they're weird because they only have 2 holes, but they're big. To me, they look like pig snouts. And I did knit my boyfriend a little like pig stuffed animal guy, and I put a button as the nose. And I almost want to switch it out for this one because it's so cute. It looks like a snout. So anyways, I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but I needed them. Turns out. So yeah, that's my little haul for you. I had such a lovely day. I was exhausted when I got home. So it's about an hour from the Boston area to Brimfield. So it's like a nice little day trip adventure. I walked for 4 hours straight. Easily got 10,000 steps. And yeah, again, it was just such a nice day to be outside for that long that I'm really glad I did it. I really wanted some nice outdoors time before it's chilly and cold again. So really glad I did that. I'm happy with this haul. Honestly, I'm shocked with this haul. I was not expecting to get yarn. I really was not. That's not really the place for that. But, you know, maybe I manifested it because I said I wanted craft supplies. Still on the hunt for a lamp and some other things, but, you know, I do love hunting for vintage items. So, not a problem to keep searching. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Let me know if you've been to Brimfield or if that's something you're interested in going to, or maybe is there like local flea markets near you? I'd love to know. And yeah, let me know if you have any ideas for what I should make with this yarn too. I would love to hear that. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.